Is this for YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm Sav, and
I'm Jayren.
we are going to film the trending video on YouTube that is girls ask guys questions that they're too afraid to ask, and guys ask girls questions they're too afraid to ask. So, I have a lot of questions written down.
Alright, let's do it.
So let's just get right into it, I guess. Let's start easy. What happens at the guys' sleepovers?
That's not easy. It depends if there's drinking involved or not, I guess.
Okay.
But I mean, usually we'll play video games, go on our phones, just chill, talk about the occasional girl every now and then, and yeah, that's about it. Maybe have a few beers, order some pizza, just chilling.
Got it.
Sometimes we get into some deep combos.
Really?
Yeah. God. Other than that, nothing really too exciting, I guess.
Okay. Nothing.
Sorry to let your hopes down, ladies.
But I asked somebody else some of these questions too. And he said for sleepovers with the homies, it's usually like video games, movies, and board games. What percentage of conversations with your guy friends are about girls?
Like 5.
Really?
Probably like 5 to 10%.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like 80% of girl conversations are about guys. What's your ideal date? Like first date. He said ideal date is a classic, but dinner and a movie. I honestly think movies are a terrible date though. I mean, if you're like at home watching a movie, that's
like,
fine.
if you're gonna take a girl out to a movie theater, like you can't talk to her. Yeah, you can't get to know her. Like not for a first date, but like if you guys are already dating.
Yeah, then like.
Ideal first dates.
Yeah.
Taking a girl out to a fancy dinner, getting her some flowers.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a first date?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna open the door for her?
Of course.
Even to your car?
Of course.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna
just me.
ask the next girl that goes on a date
That's
with
just
you.
me.
Does height matter?
To me, no. I'm pretty tall, so.
But if a girl was taller than you?
Well, I'm not gonna say no.
Okay.
Depends how tall she is.
Okay.
If she's like 6'8", I don't know about that. That's gonna be like, I don't know.
He also said height doesn't matter, but that's just because he's pretty tall, so he's like
That's
taller
what I
than
said.
every girl anyway.
That's what I said, yeah.
What are like other deal breakers though? Is acne a deal breaker?
It can be. If it can be if they don't like try to take care of it.
Okay.
Hygiene is a deal breaker. If you have horrible hygiene, sorry, like it's not happening.
Some deal breakers, he said, are the inability to see something in any way but your own. Like if someone is just like super like arrogant about their
Yeah.
own beliefs and like not accepting.
Yeah,
other
that's a
people.
good one too.
Do you like it when girls make the first move?
Yeah. Personally, I do, yeah.
He also said he loves it when girls aren't afraid to make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
How would you want a girl to make the first move? Do you like it when girls just like come out and say their feelings?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're like Snapchatting a girl and it's just kind of like you're really unsure if she likes you, if she's just like, okay, I'm just gonna like say it straight, like I like you, I'm into you. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's great. Especially like if I ask a girl a question, I want a straightforward answer. None of this like I don't know shit.
Okay,
or,
yeah.
Like
when a girl's like,
I'm fine. Yeah. Like you just said you were fine. Like come on, what's going on here?
okay, that goes into another question. Somebody asked, why are guys so oblivious to hints?
We don't like to play games. All right. We just like things straightforward and easy.
I think some guys do like to play games though.
It depends on the game. I guess in the sense of being oblivious to hints is because from me, like personally, I've like tried to get a hint, like tried to catch on to hints, and I ended up reading them completely wrong.
Okay.
Those are pretty complicated in that sense.
Yes, but we also like, I don't know, we think about things a lot and then you don't catch on and we're like, why is this not working? I literally
because
planned
you thought
this
it
out.
through too much. It's not obvious enough. If you
if
you want
think less.
Yeah, if you want literally just think less. Like
there you go, ladies.
See-
think less.
see, there you go, ladies.
Is there a difference between cute, hot, and beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when you're talking about girls to your guy friends, like what do you usually say?
We'll say like, oh, like look at that girl, she's pretty cute. It's like, I would assume maybe that it's like the same as like girls talk about guys. Like you got a guy that's like really cute, meaning like he's okay.
Okay.
Like he's okay. Like he's pretty good looking, but he's just cute.
Mm-hmm.
Or like he's really hot. Like he's just got everything going for him looks wise.
Mm-hmm.
Or like he's just like a handsome. So handsome for guys and like beautiful for females.
Yeah.
Like they got everything going for them. They're like intellectual, intelligent, like everything,
Yeah.
like the whole package.
That makes sense.
If a girl's like, if they're hot, they're just like
It's like based
they got
on
like
looks mostly.
based on looks, absolutely.
Do you like it when your girlfriend is like one of the guys?
To an extent, my girlfriend should definitely get along with my friends.
No,
Like,
yeah.
that's kind of like a necessity, but I mean, they shouldn't be getting too close to where like it makes me
Okay, yeah.
overthink things.
He said, I personally don't mind if she's like one of the guys with the stuff that we talk about, but like if our only time we spend together is hanging out with my friends and I, then no, because I want one-on-one time.
But I mean, if it's a boys' night, she's not coming.
Yeah, okay. What is it like getting a boner in public?
Now that I'm older, that doesn't happen very often, but like when a guy's first going through like puberty and stuff, it happens more often. You kind of have to learn how to deal with it. We kind of just like tuck it up in our waistband and it's good to go. Otherwise it can be pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you stalk a girl that you're interested in on social media?
Once, yeah, like first like a good old follow on like Instagram or something. We'll give it a look, but we don't go too far into it.
And he says he personally does his best not to stalk social media, but he said he feels like they need to do it some way or another.
Mm-hmm.
If you get rejected, should you move on or stay persistent?
In what sense are we talking about here?
Let's say they're like, you're really close, you're like good friends, but they're like, no, I want to stay friends.
Well, then obviously you're gonna stay friends, I guess.
But like, even if they want to stay friends, do you think they should try to move on and like cut feelings, or like just keep hoping that one day they're gonna like come through?
Well, I mean, just like holding on to hope, and if it's like just hopeless and you're just still holding on, I think that's not healthy.
Yeah.
You should definitely let the other person know like exactly what you feel, like make sure it's out there. And I mean like rejection or no rejection, be like, hey, let's just stay friends. It might take a little bit to like for both people to like get over of that fact that happened, but
Yeah.
it's definitely doable.
I just know it really, really sucks when someone rejects you and then you're kind of like trying to stay hopeful, like whatever, hoping for things to change, and then you finally decide to move on, and then they're like, okay, I'm ready, I want you back, and then you're like,
yeah.
What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
like,
It's a lot of time wasted, yeah, but I mean like anyone likes to hear that they're cared about, you know. Rejected, whatever the case may be. If you guys are still like really good, like you guys are really good friends beforehand, like to me personally it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't want to lose that relationship. I don't know if that really answered your question or not.
yeah,
It's kind of a difficult
no, yeah, I get it.
question to answer.
Do guys actually like chick flicks or not?
Some of us do.
Okay. And then he said, some chick flicks are good when I'm saying like Mean Girls. But if it's some sappy chick flick or fake like Pitch Perfect, I'd rather watch Wheel of Fortune at that point.
These are facts.
How do you tell when a girl likes you?
When they tell us.
Simple answer. Like, you don't think if like a girl is like making eye contact with you across the room like multiple times, that's
See,
like,
this goes back to the other question. Hints can be misconstrued for other things.
okay.
Like we can
Yeah.
think all we want, but we don't know if a girl likes us until she tells us. They have to explicitly tell us. So, grow a pair of balls, ladies,
That's
and tell
dumb.
him you like him.
That's dumb.
It'll
Guys
be
can do the
easier.
same thing.
It'll be easier.
Instead of like leading you
Guys
on.
are more
and
likely to get
then-
rejected than girls, though.
Okay, but do you think about marriage when dating or just short term? Like when you start dating a girl, do you ever like question
think,
like, would I marry her? And then if not, like, then it should end.
Definitely whenever I start dating a girl, I'm in it to like for long-term things, but I don't like think about stuff on that sort of thing. It's more just of a living in the moment kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. So you're like, let's not worry about it. Let's just see how things go.
Yeah, like
Okay.
just take day by day, but I'm in it for like the long term.
Gotcha. What part of the body do you look at most on a girl?
Well, first off, like the first thing that I notice is like the eyes or a smile on a girl.
That's what I asked another friend of mine some of these questions too, and he said eyes were like the biggest thing.
Eyes,
Like, there's
eyes
like-
or smile.
But like below the face, what do you look at the most?
Ass. Yeah.
Is that like most guys?
Some guys are ass guys and some guys are boob guys. So it
Okay.
just depends on preference.
Where do you think is the best place to meet a girl?
Um,
Like what would be a promising place to meet a person with good intentions?
It's like a place that you were interested in more so than anything else.
Okay, my friend Carter said the best place to meet a girl. Well, if you're staying for a date, I really like going bowling because legit no one hates bowling. And if you do, then you're not for me. But if the question is like the best place to find a girl or meet someone, it's probably someplace that you have a hobby at or someplace that interests you because odds are you'll be drawn to that. So that's similar to what you said. How often do you cry?
I don't.
Ever?
I do, but I
Like
don't.
when's the last time you cried?
What day is it? Probably like 2018.
And what was it about?
I got to see my family for the first time after
Oh.
graduating basic.
Okay, yeah. That's a different kind of story. For crying, he said, for me, I only cry about things that matter, and it's usually once in a blue moon. I feel like that's probably most guys.
Yeah.
And he said, like, when my grandpa died, or my cat died.
Yeah, I'm not much of a crier, but it's
Aw.
like something really important.
Or he said, my last time playing high school hockey with the boys.
Yep, last time playing high school football with the boys, yep. That
Mhm.
was a good time.
Sports.
He said he's never cried over a girl, but once I do, that must mean it's either my daughter or my wife.
This is true. Now on to guys asking girls questions that we're afraid to ask girls. So
Mhm.
the first one, are periods really that bad?
For me, it's not really that bad.
Because I've always heard like girls are like, oh yeah, like you don't know what we have to go through. Like why are they always so crabby?
Yeah, I mean, okay, some periods can be really, really rough. And it's more annoying than anything.
Mhm.
I hate the inconvenience of it, but like some girls get like really, really bad cramps, like they can't even get out of bed. Or
Okay.
like they'll just feel nauseous and like feel like they're gonna puke all the time.
Wow. Okay.
But
Interesting.
mood swings definitely are annoying. Like I can tell. I get food cravings like the week before. Like I always get super, super hungry and then I'm like, oh, I know it's coming soon.
Do girls kiss and tell? Do girls? So guys are like, yo, like I just did stuff with this girl. Like, do girls go to their girlfriends and be like, hey, like, guess what I just did with this guy? They'll
Most
never-
of the time. It's
most of
not
the time?
super like detailed, but mostly with the girls that you're close with. Like I'll go to Allie and be like, guess what just happened?
Mhm.
I just kissed this guy. And then she'll be like, oh my god.
Okay.
But like some things you want to keep secret.
Well,
like it might
obviously,
just
yeah,
be
yeah.
like something
Some
that
things are-
happened and
yeah.
you're like, let's just
You
keep
don't
this
want to go
between
into
us.
too much detail. Yeah. Why does it take girls so long to get ready?
Because we enjoy the process.
Like,
I
it can
love getting ready.
It can take hours to get ready. It takes me 20 minutes to get ready, and that's
Yeah, but
showering
you don't have to
and
do your hair.
choosing an
And
outfit.
you don't
I have
have
to
to
do my
make
hair.
up.
I do my hair.
Yeah, but what do?
Put product in it.
Yeah, you just go like this a couple times.
Yeah.
Girls can't do that. We have 10 times the amount of hair that you guys do.
Okay.
And there's so many different things that we can do with our hair.
Okay.
And our makeup is like literally painting on a canvas.
Do you think painting on a canvas takes 10 minutes?
Next question. Does size really matter? Does it actually?
I would say no.
No.
I mean, first of all, you're not really gonna know that until
That
You
moment
get
comes.
involved enough with them to
Mhm.
get to that point.
Mm.
Because obviously sex isn't like the main priority of a relationship, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like 5% of what the relationship consists of. Maybe
Okay.
more than that, but
All right. Yeah, that's fair.
I would say no.
Say you're on a date. Can we split the bill?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my like rule of thumb is like whoever like asked for the date. Like if I asked you to hang out and go to Applebee's and we were like dating or whatever, like I would assume I would be paying because I asked you to go.
Okay.
But I would usually just like take turns, or you could split the bill if you're comfortable enough with them.
What's the proper answer to, does this make me look fat?
Is there really a right answer?
Because yes or no, really,
I would say,
saying yes or no.
there's definitely got to be more than yes or no. Or like,
From personal experience,
I
if you
think
say
honesty is good, but you don't want to be like really blunt about it. Yeah, but if they do put you in that like situation, I don't think they're really.
because right
wanting
now
an answer.
our whole theory is just like deny. No, you look great. Even though if it makes her look fat. No, you look great.
I think if someone's actually asking you that question, they want a real answer.
Whether or not they get pissed at it.
But also, like, fat is a relative term. So, like, if they're saying it's making them look bigger than normal, like, I guess that's not really that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know.
Do you girls expect us to always make the first move?
I don't think we expect it, but we hope for it.
You hope for it.
Because, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I've tried to shoot my shot, and then they're like, yeah, dude, I have a girlfriend. And then I'm like,
Yikes.
I just did that again.
I think that whole scenario should be like said right away, kind of thing, you know.
Well, yeah, it was. It was like people I didn't really talk to, and then I was like, hey, I feel like we have similar interests. Like, would you want to get coffee sometime? And then they're like, oh, that's like really sweet, but I have a girlfriend. I feel like a lot of relationships these days happen on mutual terms. Like, it's not usually just like one person reaching out and being like, like making a move and being like, hey, you want to hang out? It's usually like you become friends, like you hang out a little bit, and then you both kind of start to grow together, and then it's kind of like nobody really made a move.
Okay.
So I don't think it really happens much these days.
Yeah.
Where someone just kind of like goes out and does it. Like, I don't think a lot of guys have just like made a move on me, but I don't think a ton of girls do either.
Why is it so hard when a guy asks you, where do you want to eat? Why is it so hard to give an answer? Why is it always, I don't know, wherever you want, and then you pick a place and I don't want to go there.
Okay, I am
Is
just...
it really that hard to decide where to eat?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, I'm just a really indecisive person in general, so like making decisions is hard for me. But like, I sometimes just like don't have a craving for like one specific thing. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm craving pizza, or like, oh, I'm craving Mexican food. Like, that would make the decision really easy. But I'm just like, I don't really know what I'm hungry for. Like, I feel like there's just a lot of like factors in it, and like depending on what you're doing before and after, I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't really want to make the decision.
Okay.
Because it's, I'll figure something out.
Okay, interesting.
I'll be like, you pick. And then they're like, no, you can pick. And then I'm like, you sure? You want me to pick?
Yeah.
It's gonna take me an hour. And if I have coupons, that makes a difference too. That makes decisions harder. I'll be like, man, I have coupons for this place, but like I'm not really craving that. Like I kind of want this.
Coupons, okay. Why do none of the nice guys get the attention?
I feel like some girls really just like the chase. So like if you don't have that little like mystery and like suspense, and they're just kind of like always there, like you have nothing that's keeping them interested.
But like, why are girls more likely to go after, say, a douchebag than a nice guy?
I don't know. Some bad guys like play it cool, like play it nice. And so I think they kind of like have a different facade or persona that they put off.
Okay.
And so some girls like get attached because they think they're a nice person, and they end up being a bad guy, but they like see the person as the nice person, and so that they want to stay attached, and then they end up being a bad person.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So this is kind of like the last question I got for you. Is being a virgin a turn off?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, that's one thing you're not really going to know up front, first of all. But one
Unless
thing...
he openly tells you.
Yeah. But usually it won't come up until, like, something's about to happen.
Yeah.
Which, I think the biggest thing is that would, like, make you a little anxious. Because you're like, oh god, like, am I pressuring him into this? Like, is he sure he's ready? Like, am I gonna be okay? Like, if he's not experienced, that kind of makes you feel inexperienced. But I guess I've never really had that happen to me.
That you know
Right. Well,
of. So
I'm
I'm
not sure.
speaking from experience. I wouldn't tell a girl if I was a virgin.
really? Wow. I totally would.
I wouldn't tell her because then that could potentially be a big turnoff, and then that could just shut everything down from there.
I've never thought of that. I mean, I don't have to worry about it now.
Single for life.
No, I just mean like I'm not a virgin anymore, so I don't have to worry about wondering if I need to tell anybody about it.
I mean, yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, I get that, but
I
I took that in a completely different direction.
But I feel like if you like understand the person enough and you have good communication, like all will be well.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, that's what you hope for, anyways, right?
I would rather be, dating a virgin than like a fuckboy.
You got a point. Does body count matter for girls?
I would say to some extent. I mean, it also depends on what age you are. Like, if you're like 18 and you've already had sex with like 20 people, then I'd kind of be like, I don't know, you don't seem very committed to one person. Like, and people can change, but I also feel like habits kind of stay.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hope that was juicy enough for you. Secrets out. Okay, if you like this video, please comment and subscribe and let me know what other videos you want to see. Hopefully you enjoyed. And if you want to see more of Jayren, let me know.
You don't want to see more.
I don't think so either.
No, they don't want me anymore. They're like, who the fuck is this guy?
I will catch you guys next time. Bye.